guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. If this is the first time here, you are most definitely welcome. Please do hit the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoy watching it. By the way, my lighting is not always this bad. Okay, this one I couldn't help it. I just felt like I needed to come on here and have a small chat with you guys. What just happened in the arena? I don't understand. They had a very wonderful show. In fact, Biggie said it himself that their performance today was very commendable. It was really impressive, and that he himself was actually impressed. So we thought that, okay, at least this time around something good will come out of this whole performance. You know, some people had injuries during the whole rehearsals and everything. So I mean, if they had won the wager, it would have just been some way to kind of give them ginger to do better next time and all of that. Next day, Biggie said they lost the wager. I don't understand. I don't understand Biggie right now. Anyways, let me just tell you what happened there, because I wrote it down. In fact, I was jotting as Biggie was talking, so it will seem as if I'm trying to just read out my notes, okay? But you know, you have to just follow me. Alright, in Biggie's words, that was an interesting performance. Praise, your interesting dance moves were worthy of your name. In other words, that was a praiseworthy performance. Okay, Biggie was giving us some kind of lyrics, you know, something to dance to. He also went on to comment V, and in his words, V, what you managed to do with the hula hoop was very commendable, because I feel like she was the only person that got that thing right. It's not easy. I can't do it. Okay, nobody should even ask me to go and try it if you don't want me to break my waist. Anyways, in his words, Biggie said, overall, it is clear that you all worked very hard on tonight's wager challenge. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And me, if I follow, give them round of applause, because I feel like they did very well. I mean, the rehearsals, I already saw what they were doing when they were rehearsing and all of that. But just seeing them in the costume and all of that made it look really beautiful. And I'm like, this one they kill her. This one they kill her. Only for Biggie to just kill us. Biggie called Lucy out and was like, Lucy, in terms of coordination, do you feel like you got the necessary support from the other housemates for this presentation? And in her words, she said yes, that she did, that she got the support from them. He also went on to ask her if she's happy with the overall performance. And she said, Biggie, I'm happy about the performance, but then I'm waiting for you to tell us what you think, because at the end of the day, it's your own judgment that really matters. It was not like, okay, fine, let us hear from another person's perspective. And then he called out Praise and asked Praise what his own participation was in tonight's challenge. You know, and Praise was like, he handled the choreography, you know, he was the one behind the ginger, behind the vibe and all of that. And guys, I can actually testify to that. Apart from his very incredible dancing steps, you know, he was able to just coordinate the housemates. They did so well. In fact, when they were making mistakes, he took his time to explain. Apart from the small issue he had with Kaisha yesterday, and trust me, I don't even think that was like a big issue, because at the end of the day, in every rehearsal, in every teamwork, there's always one small quarrel or the other. So yeah, it was really expected. Biggie also asked V what she thought about the whole performance, and in her words, everyone put as much work into this for hours, and I think that we did the best that we could. And you know, the housemates gave her a round of applause and everything. I was giving them a round of applause too, because again, I was just like, okay, Biggie is happy, then Betha is happy. Because when I heard Big Brother is really impressed with your overall performance, I was like, okay, Biggie is happy. Next thing I heard but. I'm like, which one be but? But waiting. And guys, guess what? His but was him telling them that he doesn't like the fact that they keep flaunting his orders. You know, Biggie actually gave them the rule book, you know, to sort of guide them on the kind of things to do in his house, the kind of things to say, the kind of conversations to have. But it's almost seeming like they're not even taking heed to those things in that book. In fact, it almost seems like they did not even read it at all. For example, he mentioned the fact that a lot of them keep whispering into their ears, a lot of them keep covering their mouth when they are talking. He particularly mentioned Nengi, he mentioned Neo, and he mentioned Lekon. But before he even mentioned these people here, he was like, can somebody explain to me why you people keep flaunting my orders? Okay, is it that my orders are not strong enough? Is it like you don't understand it? And Kiddwaya was trying to explain that, you know, sometimes they just do it without even knowing that they are free-spirited people. You know, they do things according to their feelings, but nonetheless they are going to go back into Biggie's house now and go and read the rule again and just be sure that they're on the right track. It shall come speak grammar. And Biggie tell her, say, Kiddwaya, there's no excuse, okay? I'm like, okay, Biggie, we get it, you're upset. Like, stop giving anybody a lie here, because we're not finding it funny. But the truth is, they keep doing these things. I mean, they like to whisper things that will make amebo like me happy. They'll be whispering it into their ears. I don't understand. What is that for? What is that for? Anything you cannot say into your mic Anything you cannot say into your microphone, don't say it at all, because we want to hear. If you know say you don't want to tell us, then keep quiet. Biggie also complained about them discussing their audition processes and all of that. In fact, he mentioned that some of them are even giving details, they are even calling the names of their chaperones and all of that, and that is totally unacceptable. I mean, you don't talk about the auditions, because guess what? It will be like say they give other people expo, and Biggie no want me to give anybody expo. If you want to enter Biggie house, you have to come with your sense intact, not by reading past questions from the other housemates. Okay? Anyways, after Biggie Sha bobo all the housemates, you know, he wind them, tell them, say, okay, your performance is good, da da da. They were Sha waiting for wager and all of that. He now said, now it is time for judgment. And let me just read out Biggie's judgment for people, because at this point I don't even understand this Biggie. It was like, first of all, outstanding performance must be celebrated. And then he calls out 3 housemates, okay? He called out Praise, he called out Neo, and he called out V. And you know, almost immediately they called V. Neo now tapped V's nyash. I'm like, what is wrong with this boy? What is wrong with this boy? And almost immediately Biggie said, Neo, step back. Truly, Biggie, they see everything. I go to tap nyash when your papa they follow you talk, and when your other brother they follow you talk, they tap nyash. You know, just get respect. The one to tap yesterday night. In fact, we are going to talk about it. Okay, we are going to get there, but you know, one step at a time. Anyways, Biggie told him to step back, and then Biggie awarded Praise and V with 20 Bbnaija each. You know, he actually told Neo that the reason you are stepping back is because of your bad behavior. So yeah, Biggie does not like Nash tapping. Okay, you cannot be tapping Nash when Biggie is talking to you. In fact, you need to put your hand in your pocket. And then the overall judgment was the gege part. Biggie was like, you all have failed your wager challenge, and right now all you have left is 850 Bbnaija. I swear their expressions were just priceless. They were just like, you know, some of them were just like, amebo, just go inside, go sleep. After everything, if I just tell them from the beginning, say, okay, oh, that is it, oh, una not win, not just praise me. Not praise me, can't they give me 0? I don't need that. Anyways, guys, that is that for the Thursday wager challenge. Okay, now let's talk about some things that happened earlier in the day, because my god, these housemates are beginning to open foul nyash, and you know, when the nyash is open like this, my antenna is always long. But before I give you people any gist, let me first thank some people. Okay, there's some people that took their time in the comment section to type long comments narrating everything that happened, the things they felt like I missed out on the show. They narrated it to me in the comments. Thank you guys so much. Like, wow, I'm so loved. I mean, who gave me gist? It's sitting my stomach. Okay, thank you so much. And I particularly want to thank Jovi. Jovi sent me 1 million voice notes on Instagram, you know, trying to give me the gist, and I'm like, yeah, I live for this. I live for this. I took my time. I was listening to each voice note one step at a time, and she actually tagged them act 1 scene 1, act 1 scene 2. I'm like, okay, we die here. Thank you so much, Jovi. It really means a lot to me. I mean, using your data, you know, spending your time, even talking. Babe, thank you. You try, I beg. Now that we have gotten that out of the way, guys, can we first of all start with the little basketballs Tochi and Lucy had earlier this morning? Of course, today the great team started with the punishment. I told you guys in the last video that Biggie punished the housemates, and he told them that they were going to take turns to clean the house. Today, the great team started, you know. So of course they were cleaning and everything. Erica was actually outside cleaning and all of that, while Tochi was trying to mop the kitchen, but then clearly the mop was dirty. And then Lucy's like, Tochi, come, let me show you where you clean outside. And in my mind, I'm like, babe, calm down now. I know you're there the vows, but you need to relax, okay? You need to tone things down. Your tone, your manner of approach. I don't understand this Lucy. And trust me, Tochi wasn't having it, because I was like, see, if you come for me, I'll give it back to you. You can't be talking to me like that. You can't be commanding me. You know, that's like the argument they were having. And Lucy's like, wait, what is it that I have said now that you're getting upset with? If I did something to you, just come and tell me that I did something to you, and stop transferring aggressions on me and all of that. And for me, I feel like it's just her approach. As much as what Lucy was trying to say made sense, because obviously he was using a dirty mop, and she was like, Tochi, look at you, you're saying you're cleaning the kitchen and you're using a dirty mop. Does that even make any sense? For me, I feel like she was saying the right thing, because Tochi was doing the wrong thing. But again, manner of approach is everything. I keep saying this thing. You cannot come to me with bass and not expect a boss. If you come with bass, you get a boss. And the part I did not understand was, you know, after this whole thing, Tochi now went to start reporting Lucy to Tolani badge. I don't understand. Is Tolani supposed to beat Lucy? Like, I don't understand. And I like what Tolani told Tochi. She was like, look, if somebody offends you, just go and meet the person and clear them. The same way I cleared Katrina. Because since I cleared Katrina, she has been respecting herself. Okay, you cannot expect them to do the right thing if you don't tell them what the right thing is. So if somebody does something wrong to you, go and meet the person and address it. And I was like, yeah, period. If you cannot talk to the person about it, then keep quiet. All this whole going to report this person to this person. Will anybody flog anybody in Biggie's house? Never. You flog me, I flog you, we comot. Anyways, let's just leave bars for the boss people, okay? Let us talk about Neo and V. Guys, what happened last night? People like said they punch. I don't know whether I punch in the punch, but more things happened between Neo and V last night. Because this morning, the kind of excitement when Neo wake up, I never seen Neo like that. Enjoy the praise V, my shankers, London babe. I say, wait here, bros. Bros, this kind of thing, I know say now only one thing if you put you for this kind of mood, you get wetin you don't touch. I know to say they don't knack, but they don't do something when near knacking, because Baba just dey happy. V-sef they just dey smile. She was just smiling sheepishly. In fact, she even got embarrassed at some point because Neo was going overboard. Like, I'm sure every other person who saw Neo this morning could tell that something happened between them. I'm like, yo, bros, calm down. Okay, never even punch. You don't do like this. Even na come punch, you come. Let me say that day we not go hear word. And guys, let me just tell you, when they woke up this morning, he actually whispered a prayer into V's ear. This is what Biggie's talking about. Say this thing loud. Would have not even known that it was prayer, if not that V was telling him, oh, I like what you did this morning. I like the fact that you whispered a prayer in my ears. That's what we're saying. Stop whispering, uncle. Say it out. Yes, I want to hear everything when they talk. Who should I be saying they whisper prayer? Biggie removed some money from his Betway wallet. So yeah, if you whisper next time, another money go come out. And you know, immediately after Biggie find him, I was like, V, I beg, I take go beg you. Me just coordinate, because I know just one wahala for this house. Wait till carry me come this house. Now the 30 million naira and this your booty. I say, hey bros, who should the booty join your list? Because I know say the day where you dey come, you don't know say you go see any booty for that house. Let's say you don't touch. You don't touch. Now you don't know say now the 30 million and the booty now carry you come. Bros, we dey watch you. We dey watch you. Now, while we have some level of excitement between Neo and V, there's problem in the land of, you know, Erica and Kiddwaya and Lekon. In fact, all of them joined together, because at this point, I don't really understand what is going on. I mentioned to you guys yesterday that Erica told Biggie that she and Kiddwaya are just flirting. And she also had that conversation with Lekon last night and everything. Apparently, she also had a conversation with Kiddwaya. And it almost seems like the both of them are not on the same page. Okay, for me, the way I see it, Kiddwaya is just a fine nyash. That's the way I see it. I'm so sorry. But Erica's nyash is not available to be punched in Biggie's house. At least if now wait go outside, if it happen. But you know, they don't really gel like that. You know, Kiddwaya is always making jokes, sexual jokes. Yesterday, told the babe to open her tongue, you know, to bring it out. How long is your tongue? Waiting concern you concern how long her tongue be. You want to untie your trouser, you not get belts. Why they ask her that kind of question? Uncle, if you want to ask her the abilities of her tongue, just go ahead and ask her. Stop trying to play all these hide and seek game. Nobody's a baby here. I, for one, am not a baby. So all this is one that they talk from front. I don't understand her from back. So just come out, ask her, sister, what can you do with your tongue? Simple question. I swear, I'm already digressing. I'm sorry, guys. What I'm trying to say in essence is this, yeah? Erica is not having all the sexual jokes that Kiddwaya throws at her. She doesn't find them funny. She was actually complaining to Lekon and, you know, telling him that she doesn't really like it, and that she's even afraid that one day she will just explode and just transfer aggressions on the other housemate, and that at this point, yeah, that she's even tired of being in Biggie's house. Let me just read that one out because I don't want to mess things up. In her words, I am sick and tired of all the housemates. I am sick and tired of Biggie's house. I am beginning to doubt myself being in Biggie's house. And I want to leave. I want to go home. I really wish I get evicted on Sunday. I'm like, sister, calm down now. You never reach like that. Like, I get it that, you know, everything in the house can be really, I don't know, sometimes being in that house, I feel like a prison. Because you keep seeing the same faces every day. You don't really like them, but you just have to cohabit with them. And then there's now one person, one guy that you felt like, okay, something was going to happen between you and him. And now it's just like the guy just wants to open your pants and you're just not having it. And every time he's like with other girls, you know, he's always talking to other girls. He's always doing stuff with other girls. And it's just like, yo, I'm losing my mind. I want to leave. I get it. But again, Erica, not be prick carry you come Biggie house, okay? You have to set your head straight. Let me give you the same advice Biggie gave also. You need to bring your head back into the game, okay? wasn't Kiddwaya you came to look for in Biggie's house. You came to look for money. So you need to find a way to figure out whatever it is that is making you feel this way and just bring yourself back into the game. Okay, all this you wish to be evicted. Now you can't know. There's power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue, now you know. And guys, here, to even confirm that there's a problem between Kiddwaya and Erica. Earlier in the day, Neo and V were seen hugging themselves. I think they were in the kitchen. And then Kiddwaya now comes to meet them to join them in the hug. I don't understand. And then V is like, uncle, go and call your girlfriend now. Which one be say you want to come join our hug for you? Go and call Erica so that we can, you know, hug together. Everybody hug. I hug my own, you hug your own. And guys, guess what Kiddwaya's response was? Can you believe that this guy told Neo and V that him and Erica are not a thing? Instead, the person he has interest in is Nengi. I'm like, yo, since when? In fact, V was even shocked because she was like, what is it with all you guys and Nengi? Waiting Nengi give una chop where everybody just dey pursue Nengi. Also don't pursue, don't dey tire. Another person, Prince said they pursue. Now Kiddwaya is telling us that it is Nengi. I don't see Nengi get nyasho, but come on now. How many of the boys for that house they pursue Nengi? There are other girls in the house looking for attention. People like Watoni. Because now this same Watoni was having a conversation with Tricky T and Tolani Badge, and she was telling them that, see, if she wanted Kiddwaya, she would have gone for him, because in the first place, it was her that started talking to him first before Erica or anybody. That she just decided to step back. She just decided to just, you know, chill and relax, you know, and just see how things unfold. But if to say na person when first meets person, say na she supposed to with Kiddwaya, I'm like, sister, okay, what's this information for right now? For me, I feel like she can notice the gap between Erica and Kiddwaya, and she's probably just there hoping and praying that Uncle Kiddwaya will just turn his neck towards outside the game, because I know say that kiss where they kiss. You see that kiss? That kiss will cause problem for this house, okay? And then the fact that Kiddwaya even told her that he would love to have a baby with her. As in, this boy, sweet mouth, now won't kill him. Person will open his mouth, tell Erica yesterday, say flirting comes naturally to him. I don't understand. Why would a guy that I'm liking tell me that flirting comes naturally to him? Kiddwaya, you need to understand that this is Nigeria, okay? It's not everything you open your mouth, bam, and say. There's some things you need to just swallow with water. If there's no water available, swallow it with your spit. Because you dare not tell me that. Which I'm saying they flirt. You know, flirt, they come to you naturally. You know, find another thing will come naturally to you. If you not get another thing, go sleep, okay? Let sleeping come to you naturally. Thank you very much. Anyways, guys, that's all the gist I have for you in today's video. If you enjoyed watching it, please do not forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And if there's anything I missed out, obviously there's some things I'll miss out, because I mean, at some point I slept off, I did other things, you know. So if I missed out on anything, as usual now, you know, just let me know in the comment section. I'll be there to read and respond to all of you guys, okay? Thank you so much. I love you all so much, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye guys.